Hi, my name is Dr. Noelle Lucas from Blue Oasis Pet Hospital, and we're here to answer a few more questions that you have about cat microchipping. And I have an assistant that's going to ask me a few questions.
Dr. Lucas, how is a cat's microchip put in?
So a cat's microchip is put in. I actually have what it exactly looks like that we use. So we're going to open up this little device. We're going to take this little orange sort of needle holder or needle cover off. Inside there is a fairly large bored needle. Then we're going to lift the cat's skin and we're going to insert that needle underneath the skin like an injection, but we're, instead of just giving a liquid like an injection, we're going to insert a microchip underneath there. The microchip itself is really tiny. It's only about, I don't know, a grain of rice length in size. That's about how big a microchip is. It's pretty small. Once it's inserted, then we can scan it with our microchip scanner. And but we also make sure that it's an active microchip before we insert it. And we also will scan them before they're microchipped, because there's a question that was on the question sheet about, can my cat have more than one microchip? The answer is yes. We know that rescues or shelters sometimes will insert microchips, and we're going to scan that cat for a microchip before we insert one. But sometimes we insert one before we've scanned them, because that's human nature, and then all of a sudden a cat will have two, or they'll come into the pet hospital and we've never seen them before, and we'll scan them and we'll find a microchip, and then we'll scan them again and we'll find another one. Or we'll take an x-ray and we'll see two microchips on the x-ray. So it's not a big deal. We just often want to get both numbers off each of those different microchips so that we can tell you what to do about it.
Why do I need to register the microchip?
So if we have a microchip and it's inserted into your cat, it's a unique identifier number. So right now, that microchip is only going to be linked back to the shelter, rescue, or the veterinary hospital that purchased those microchips in the first place. So once it's in your cat, we want to have you go out to a microchip database and inform them of that you have the cat and it has this microchip in it, and just update your information to, connect you with that cat microchip, so that should your cat ever get out or get lost, or some accident ever happens, that if somebody finds your cat or brings it into a pet hospital or shelter, it's going to be able to be, we will scan them. That's a common thing that we do. A number will pop up, and then we're going to immediately go to the microchip database. And we really hope that you keep your database up to date. For example, if you move, the microchip is still going to be linked back to the former residence that you lived. If you update your phone number, you ditch your phone number and you get a new phone number, but you have a cat that has a microchip, don't forget to update your database information, because it's always going to go back to the former residence or former phone number. There's nothing more disheartening than to find a cat that's microchipped and then we call the phone number and it's not in service. And so now we have a cat that we know is microchipped and belongs to somebody, and we can't get a hold of you. More than one sad story of not being able to link a pet with your pet parent. So please remember to microchip your cat, update your database information, and just sleep tight at night knowing that your cat will get back to you. And that's ultimately why we want you to have your pet microchipped. So if you have any questions about your cat and microchipping, please reach out to Blue Oasis Pet Hospital. We're here to help you.